What's Akashic Tarot, and how different is it therefore with Akashic Records?
Okay, so first we'll discuss about the term Akashic, what it is, as we are on the physical world. But this universal library, multidimensional library, we can say it's an energetic library. It's a Google. Usually when we want to, when we are looking for the answer of certain questions, immediately we'll check in the Google, we'll get the information. Okay, this is the path, you have to do it. So the same way, how we have the physical library, it's in the universal, it is in the sky. The energetic library, which is having the information of not only this life, but the previous multiple lifetimes as well. So this a book of library, which is having all the informations about what the actions, the words, your karma, your repetitive cycles, which you are going through it, everything. The Akashic record is the answer of all your questions. If you want to know anything, especially the difficulty which you are facing it in the present, or you are repetitively going through the same kind of issues, you are trying to be so nice with the people, but still you are not getting the same feelings from others. Whatever the questions which include the why, if you want to clear that why, then the best modality through which you get all the informations, you can access the record, whether the karmic records, it is pertaining to this life or the previous lifetime, what it is. So all the informations are available in the universal energetic multidimensional library. So this was, as I have mentioned, the Akashic record. So as it's an energetic library, the energy, that library is vibrating at a different frequency, the vibration. So directly physically, we cannot enter in the library. So there are different procedures like the prayer, the meditations, the visualizations, through which we can enter in that universal library. With the permission, we can access our record. Again, we have to close the file and we have to come back. Now, during that process, the many people who face the difficulty of connecting with that library, and even if by any chance, if you are getting connected with it, but the information which you are getting it, to decode that information, that is equally important. If you are not able to decode what is the meaning of number 9, what is the meaning of green color, then you will not get the correct answer. So to simplify this process, the Akashic Tarot, this tarot is not a normal deck. This is card is having a frequency, that vibration. You have to connect with the energy of the card, which will take you to that universal library. So you can skip the meditation, prayer, visualization process. Immediately you will get connected with that library, which will provide you the information in a simplified, quicker, easiest way. So there are multiple ways to reach out to your destination. So this is an alternative, shortcut, easiest way to find out the answer of your different questions.
Nice. So these are cards. Is it therefore just a card reading?
No, it is not a card reading. There is an energy, the force associated with each and every card. So with that energy, we have to connect. So that energy will take us to the library, and then we will get the information. So not only the card reading, plus that Akashic force reading as well.
Nice. Interesting. There are some, like I said, there is a question that has come in. Let me just ask this. Aparna's asked, does the Akashic record keep changing as per our present deeds?
Yes, the past life records, like whatever the life you have already lived, and the information which you got about your past life, that will remain as it is, because it was a past, right? Now, whatever the decisions which you are going to take, that will definitely affect your future, your future records. Okay, so you get the information about your future, okay, as per your present situation. But when you access your record, when you acknowledge that this is what I need to make a changes in myself, or this is the forgiveness part or the karmic clearance part, whatever the guidance is coming up, accordingly, if you are taking the decisions, if you are getting inclined towards your life purpose, then definitely your future records may get changed.
Right. And S It's only showing as S. I'm sorry, there's no full name. Does it require any attunement?
No, attunement is not required. You can directly connect with the cards and you can access the information. But to start your professional journey, we give the teachership attunement so that you can attune to others. But if you just want to learn for yourself, then no, it's not required.
For the cards, but for Akashic Records, there is attunement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, attunement is there. Yeah.
Right. And Kirti is asked, I can see Kirti here as well. Hi, Kirti. I know Kirti joins us from Indore. So big hello to Indore. Kirti represents Indore almost every call. Thank you for being here with us. He's asked the question, how accurate are the predictions and how is past life justified?
Yeah. So past life, if any things which we couldn't complete it, we all know this, everything in the universe is all about the energy. It's about giving and receiving. Okay, we following the karmic circle pattern, the circular form of the energy. Now, if you have received something which you couldn't give it, so there should be a balance among the energy of giving and receiving. Something which you couldn't complete it in the previous lifetime, which you committed to yourself or to others. So there is something unfulfilled part. So that is why during that, the incarnation, before the incarnation, the soul has decided, okay, this was the incomplete part from my previous life. That is why it is taking the form of human body and working upon to clear that unfulfilled part, so that the soul can completely align towards the life purpose.
Right.
So yes, our present is getting affected from that past unfulfilled energetic part.
Can you share an example, Khushaali? It'll just make it easier for people to understand.
Yeah.
When you have
Yes.
a specific story you can relate to.
Yeah, correct. So I will share the story of one of the client who was struggling in terms of finance. So when the person has applied the multiple remedies, modalities, it was not working because the issue was something related to the karmic. So when we access the record, we came to know that he made the vows in the previous lifetime. There are certain agreements, vows, which he just told that this is what I'm going to do it, but he couldn't complete it. He couldn't take a stand. He couldn't work upon it. So that is why, and that vows, that agreements were related to the money. So when you have told, when you have committed to yourself or the other person, this is what I'm going to do it, and when you couldn't complete it, so there will be multiple people around you will get affected because of your commitment. So that is why he is getting cheated by the people around him, and he came to know that it's not a mistake of from their side, because I have done certain things due to which they are giving me the same energy which I have given it to them. So that is why when he realized that this is what my issue is, immediately he started working upon the forgiveness part. And the more and more he is doing it, the better and better his situation is becoming.
And this is, of course, not to say, Khushaali, that in today's current times, when you get to hear that, oh, you didn't do this in some past lifetime, that you were bad then or you're bad today. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong.
Yes, right? Correct.
It's ultimately it's the soul's journey that your physical body is here to complete.
Yeah, completed.
Right? So yes, that's why there's, especially in the alternative healing field, there is a lot of emphasis put on non-judgment and forgiveness.
Correct.
Right? Fantastic. Questions are coming in. Thank you for this. Then there is also Keith again asking, any permission is required to open Akashic records of an unknown person or somebody else? Permission always required.
Yes, it's required.
Yeah, Keith, imagine somebody went and checked your bank account without your permission. How would you like it? So, yeah, why would you do that, right? So it's easier. checking anybody's personal records is like entering their private space, correct? Khushaali?
Yes, correct.
Right.
Without their permission, you cannot enter in their private space. And plus one more thing, if someone is giving you the permission to access the record for that particular time duration or for that particular question, then you are allowed to check for that particular question and during that period of time only. After that, you cannot.
Right. So it's not like, Khushaali, I come to you and I say, what is this, my ABC situation? And you've gone in, you've checked the ABC situation. You said, let me just see 3 pages before also. That's not possible.
Yeah,
Right.
yes, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Okay, all right. And S is asked, can I foresee the future? And there are 2 questions. So let me ask S's first question. Can I foresee the future? Do you mean that, can you foresee the future by looking at Akashic records? Is that possible?
It is not directly checking about your future, anything which is disturbing, which you are not happy with it. So what changes you can make it in your present life for the desired future? That is what the Akashic is. Your present action will decide your future. So rather than directly checking for the future, as we are in the present, so we can play the best role in the present part to work upon the desired future.
Right. And also asked, S, if you'll put your full name in, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's a little funny calling you by one single alphabet. Has also asked, how is it different from past life regression? It's very different, isn't it?
Yes, it's totally different approach of, connecting with, this is like totally a different modality, different way, different approach of doing it. So you cannot compare these 2 modalities, the working pattern, how they work upon it, the methodology in which is there in the past life, and here it's totally different. So it's totally different modality.
Right. And Vishnu's asked, what are the remedies in this modality? Vishnu, there's not one single remedy. Khushaali, so when you get the information about when the records are accessed, whether you, I mean, with the Akashic Tarot, Akashic Records, however it is accessed, whatever information you get, basis of I think, am I right in asking, please correct me if I'm right, that whatever guidance the universe is meant to give you, including remedies, including things to do, that also comes through, correct?
Yes, absolutely. It comes through. Right. And the same reading and the guidance we provided to the client, that sometimes it will come up that you are ignoring the message from your spirit guides or angel. So the specific angel is trying to communicate you. So we will show you the path, how to communicate it with it. If there are some soul contracts or karmic agreements, then what exactly it is. So you have to acknowledge it. Then you have to work upon it. Your conscious efforts are also mandatory. It's not that, okay, if I'm saying that forgiveness part, you do it, Ho'oponopono, just by chanting the 4 phrases. And when you are not accepting it from inside, then it is not going to help you. So your conscious efforts with wholeheartedly, you have to do it. Then definitely it will make the necessary changes.
Right. And Khushaali, this is a question that even in the past has been brought up a lot of times. So I'm anticipating that it'll come up. So I'm just asking you, there's this question that always comes up. Can you rewrite your records?
Yes, we can rewrite it. So before rewriting it, there are certain procedures. Let's say today, if I'm going through the financial issues, so why I'm going through it, there should be my first question. Okay. So to know the answer of question why, I will check my records. I will come to know the root cause of my issue. It is not mandatory that you are having the financial issue. So root cause is finance only from the previous life. It can be from the multiple areas. After accessing your record, you have to accept the reading. You have to accept, yes, whatever I have done in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, today, I'm taking the responsibility of my karma or whatever I have done. I am ready to make the necessary changes in it. So first, the guidance, you have to follow it. when you will be able to clear that circle, energetic circle, and then with your conscious efforts, definitely you can later on work upon the rewriting. But before, the remedy, cord cutting, and then rewriting.
And in fact, I'm going to ask you something related to what Kirti had actually asked before. Can you enter somebody's record without their permission? Even the rewriting, for instance, as the healer, when you do a session, you are doing the rewriting, correct? And so even there, you cannot rewrite per your will.
Yes, correct.
Right? So that safety is also there. And at the end of the day, it's also about ethics. You're going to mess with something like the divine. Try and clear whatever karmic baggage you want. It's going to come back like whoosh. It'll not let you survive your life if you do that. Correct?
What you want to manifest, it's not always for your highest good. So something which is not going as per your will, then it means it is going as per the universal will, as per the universal law. So you have to accept it, you have to appreciate it, and you have to align yourself towards that journey.
Right. And Sunshine has asked, do we need strong spiritual background for it, or strong intuitions to be able to do Akashic Records or access it?
Yeah, I would say for the Akashic record, you have to work upon the intuition part, that some kind of connection is required. But that is why here we are discussing about the Akashic Tarot, which is the easiest part who are facing the issues to build up that strong connection. Right. But let me tell you one thing, some people are blessed with that intuition, but it is not the same with all. And this is my personal experience as well. When my mentor taught me about the Akashic, some of the students were started accessing the record during that call itself. So I was so amazed how in just few minutes people are strongly connected, where I need to work upon for 10, 12 days to, connected with that modality. So that's completely fine. It's not impossible. You can work upon it. But still, if you find it difficult, there is an easiest way, which is Akashic Tarot.